How's it going, everybody? So today I want to show you a full utility belt on every single map in CS2, but first I want to thank today's sponsor, SkinsMonkey. So, SkinsMonkey is an automated CS2 trading site that provides an instant way for you to get new skins. All you have to do is select your old skins that you don't want anymore and then pick out some fresh ones to trade for. It's as easy as that. And right now you could get a free $5 if you use code CSTactics on the site. And finally, you could get up to a 35% deposit bonus when using my code. So thanks again to SkinsMonkey for sponsoring this video. Links in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here on Ancient. So in my opinion, the best solo execute is one that's going to come in and pretty much get your team on B site without hardly any resistance. So I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. You go right here into this little X on the door. And once your teammates are ready to go, you're going to do a simple left click with the smoke right at the very top of this fern. You're then going to Molotov right here at the corner of this building, right? So these two right here, this smoke's going to take away this angle. This Molotov's going to take away anyone playing default or behind here and push them either into cave or out to where they're going to be exposed and killed by your teammates right after you throw both of those pieces of utility. So again, very simple. You just left click here, molly here, and then you're going to do a jump throw with a flash right here at this little plus. And so what that's going to do is it's going to go up here and it's going to land on the far side of this wall, not blinding your teammates fully, but for the only 2 points of contact that can be made, right, it's going to destroy this player, right? He's full blind, and it's also, as you can see, going to destroy this player while not blinding your teammates. So the first 2 points of contact that you're typically going to make, they're going to be blind. And right after you do that, so again, to that point, to this point, you're just going to have smoked, mollied, and then flashed. And the last piece of utility, you're going to go to the bottom right of this darker stain here on the wall. I blinded myself by accident. You're going to go to the bottom right of this dark stain on the wall, right from the bottom of the B, and jump throw right here. So what this is going to do is this flash is going to land on top of this pillar to where it's not going to blind your teammates. So while that first flash takes care of this first point of contact and this one, the second flash that comes in is going to full blind anyone that's maybe sitting here on this off, right? Because that flash goes here and doesn't blind him. So if you're sitting here, the second flash goes right here, destroys this player, right? And it'll also catch anyone that's standing here in cave, right? If they're playing like this, well, that flash is going to destroy them. So pretty much every position is going to be either blinded or affected by a smoke or a Molotov. It makes for a very, very lethal B take. And moving on over to Anubis, I would say the best full utility belt you can throw is one that ends up smoking off this long palace area, and then it mollies off the backside of pillar and flashes your teammate onto site. So you just go right here into this little corner. It's nice and safe. And then all you have to do is just find where this guy's head's missing and just go up to where it's right in between these two little shields, right? And you just do a simple jump through with a smoke. And then you go right where this guy's hands are and just jump through with a Molotov right there in between those two shields, right? So you end up smoking off this position to where you can cross, and you molly off the backside of pillar, giving plenty of space to keep moving up and taking fights towards back site. Right after you throw those 2 pieces of utility, you're then just going to pull out a flashbang, and you can either jump throw at the corner of this leaf right here for a nice team safe flash from this position. It's kind of hard to find that leaf under pressure sometimes, but this flash is really nice because it's super safe for teammates, destroys most positions on site without much time to react. As you can see, I mean, there's not really much they can do about that. But in my opinion, a better flash is right after you throw all this. So you can throw this, you can throw this, and you just run right over here into this jail little area, and you just left click right where this little plus is, right? This is a super safe flashbang that you can throw where your teammates aren't really gonna get blinded. It's a little bit lower, and just in my opinion, I think it just works a little bit better, but it's just whichever of those 2 you want to use. And now moving on over to Inferno, my favorite solo execute is for B site. I'll jump up on top of this half wall or get a teammate to silently boost me up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a left and right click jump throw or a middle click jump throw right here in this little angle here in the roof. And that's going to go up and be a perfect boost smoke. Right after I throw that, I'm going to go find the bottom of this bar and jump through with a Molotov right on the spec on the wall. That's, as you can see, landed right here and fully smoked off boost. And this Molotov goes all the way back into the far side of dark to where no one can sit in either of these positions. Right after I throw both of those, I just simply do another middle click jump throw at this little dark spot right here on the sign, or this little wall. I don't know what it is, a decal. And you're just going to jump through those like that. And that's going to be your B site God flash. It's not going to blind your teammates if they're hugging this left wall, and they can peek off of that. And as you can see, there's not a whole lot of time for them to react, especially if they're back here towards this area of sight, right? They're just going to get destroyed by this flashbang as they're peeking, right? Without too much time to react whatsoever. So I've shown in quite a few videos this smoke setup where if you get a teammate to drop you a smoke, you can do a middle click jump there right here at this little T, and then do a simple left click at the very top of this brick to do a simple jungle connector setup, all from one position. The issue is a lot of times your teammates won't drop you smokes, they won't follow you up there, or the other issue is you can't really, there's no real good Molotov opportunities or anything like that from here. And there's not a bunch of great flashes to throw immediately. So if you ever are in a situation to where a teammate's not dropping you a smoke and you just want to throw the stairs smoke, you can go right here into this position and you can find this little black spot right here on the wall. And you're going to do a middle click or left and right click jump throw at the exact same time. And that's going to land all the way up here on top of stairs, just like the other one, right? It's going to spill all the way down. What's even better about that is right after you throw that smoke, you can then left click a Molotov right at this little chip in the wall right here, this little black chip, and that's going to Molotov off sandwich to where no one can sit right there. Then after you throw that, you can either just do a simple left click with a flash right here at the bottom of this antenna to have it pop out and do pretty much the God Flash here. The only issue is it makes a little bit of noise. So unfortunately, this player, it's kind of easy for him to turn from that. So if you're feeling really crazy, you can do this. You can just go right here. You can do the smoke. You can do the molly. You can drop right here and then just do simple left clicks right at the top of this lamp here for the lamp flashes where it doesn't make any sort of sound whatsoever. And anyone playing this position is going to get absolutely roasted by that flash. And now moving on over to Nuke, I would say the best solo execute for this map is to break out the glass and do a good old-fashioned A-hit. So I'll go ahead and show you what that's going to involve. The first thing is going to be a hut Molotov, and in my opinion, the best one to throw that is the easiest to line up is where you go right here to the far side of this little line, and you're just going to find the far left of this window and go all the way down below this bar, down to the very bottom of this white stripe, and just do a simple jump throw, right? That's going to go all the way back here. It's going to land on top of hut, and it should pretty consistently spread all the way across. It's going to leave a little gap on this corner from time to time, so you got to be mindful of that. If they start to abuse it, you may have to change it up a little bit. But I throw that one because the one that you throw that is going to consistently spread all the way across is very, very difficult to line up and throw. It's a run throw, and I even see pros miss it all the time. So I like to just keep it simple and throw it that way and deal with it if they start to abuse it. Right after I throw that Molotov, I'll go over here, and if I can get a teammate to drop me an extra one here, I'll end up mollying off backside as well. So I'm going to end up mollying off hut, I'm going to molly off backside at the exact same time, and then right after I throw that backside molly, I'm going to throw a flash in that exact same lineup, just like this, and voila, your teammates, as they're pushing out a hut, that flash is not going to blind them, but it's going to absolutely nuke everyone up here, everyone right here on backside, allowing your team to push on and take that control. Now moving on over to Overpass, it's pretty hard to beat the good old-fashioned A-site solo execute, so I'll go ahead and show you how to throw it. You just go right here into Divider like this, and you're going to find there's these three little black specks in the wall that make a triangle, and you're going to go right in the middle of that and just do a simple jump throw with the smoke. Right after you throw that, as you can see, it's going to land right here and fully smoke off this area. Right after you throw that, from that same position, you're going to just find where this top black line on the fence intersects with this concrete pillar and just go a little bit lower and do a simple jump throw. That molly is going to land all the way back behind truck and fully molly off this position. And then right after you throw that Molotov, you're just going to throw two flashes right here at the top right of this little square. And those are going to be super good to where they're not going to blind your teammates as they're pushing up and fighting sight, but they're going to destroy anyone that's playing back here in these positions. It's a fantastic set to throw. And finally, moving on over to Vertigo, my favorite utility set to throw for this map is I go right here into this corner, I'll crouch, look at the very top left of this box, stand up, and just do a simple left click throw with a smoke. That's going to smoke off a right side generator. As you can see, right after I throw that smoke, I'm then going to pull out a Molotov and go in between this position on this plank and this little yellow circle right here and just do a simple left click throw. And that's going to fully molly off default and catch anyone there. It'll even spread towards the back where they can't peek behind it. And then right after you throw that Molotov, you just go to this little yellow point right here on this beam, go just above it, and just do simple left click throws. These are really team safe flashes to where as your teammates are pushing up, it's not going to blind them, but it's going to absolutely roast everyone else in all the other positions on site. It's just a fantastic one to throw. So altogether, it looks something like this. So yeah, everyone, thanks for sticking to the end. If you learned something new in this video, please let me know down in the comments below and let me know if you have any suggestions for future videos because I love making videos that you guys want to see. Please consider subscribing if these videos are helping you out.